man, you gotta try way harder than that.
Look, if they said Malaysians, I would have believed them. But Thais and Indonesians, they're different. They're built different as we move on to our final map here. It's going to be Alpine, my personal favorite, to end the day and crown our mobile master.
The championship round. And maybe to some, the champion has already been crowned, but we'll see how this goes down. Allow last hope of Latam to even remotely have a chance to surpass Reverse Red. And judging by how Reverse Red has played the second half, aside from, well, except from round 7, 5 and 6 have been slow. They're just there for the placements. But when it comes down to the final round, you are expecting chaos.
Hey.
C-Triple-G and Solid dropping on the same spot.
Yo, they went straight for the hot spot here. Whoever gets a gun has an advantage almost instantaneously as the battle already begins. Team Solid is making their way out, but let's look at JV. They too like to get into battle.
And that's already one member of Solid down. INTZ also losing one of their own. Seems like the Thais have awakened. C-Triple-G and JV taking out one attempt, a team at a time. As IDS, actually one of the members just scouting this out at the southern side of Rivermouth. Perhaps they want to join in the fun as well. Peter finding Tatu. That's 2 members of Team Solid out.
They have to take their time with this one. We'll see how the Indostars are going to adapt. The UAV is already out, scouting out positions here. Going to spot a majority of the members of JV as well as INTZ. But let's check up on C-Triple-G once more. Members are knocked down, but at least for Trap from Team Solid, we'll be able to get a buyback.
Just one, no. Only 400 coins, so buys Nick Z7 back, shut up. Finished off as INTZ continues to fight with JV, but it seems like IDS wants a piece of the action. Liam to lead the charge, sees that barricade, that glue wall. There's no that Protete, at least someone is behind it. TS.
Wow, he's right out in the open. INTZ, this might not be good for him. Gets knocked out, and that's going to be the first squad eliminated here instantly. INTZ at the very end was not able to recuperate for the overwhelming amount of people in one place.
Yeah, just having to deal with JV and then IDS. There's just nowhere to hide. Alpha 34, on the other hand, finds themselves the miners on the edge of the map.
Interesting, interesting. That's a singular TP. They don't know whether the rest of the members are going to take it as well, or even if they're nearby. Speaking of which, at least for Loud, they have the entire northern side here, especially since they're already in the circle. Nothing to worry about. And picking up vehicles, too.
I wonder what is Lau's plan, because Yago pretty far. Well, finds himself a vehicle, so gets to rendezvous with the rest of the squad. Miners trapped in the fight, stuck with Alpha 34. IDS, in the meantime, having to fight JV and losing 2 of their own, but instantly goes to the revive as they have the resources to do so. JV having 6 kills under the belt already.
Yep, I mean, JV, they will never back down from some of these fights, especially if it's first ring, second ring, doesn't matter to them. As long as they're getting those kill points, it means that they're getting points, and that's all that matters. Team Solid now getting their full squad back up. Now they just need some loot to compensate after the, I wouldn't even say an earlier blunder, but just the early damage.
I believe they're approaching Forest Red as well. That's where the circle is. Waksha just got revived. Tatu's probably going to start buying some equipment as Loud makes that voyage across the map. But most of the members at Dark. Trying to slow things down a little bit. But I feel like if you are Loud and you want to make that run, these passive plays, it's not going to work out. You have to get a bit more active.
Yeah, we've seen them again, time and time again, getting some really good positions in the ring, but unfortunately unable to farm the lobby at the same time. High dependency on these snipers, and now Miners getting attacked. Careful of that portal. Who's going to take it? Nobody takes it. They just push him out of position.
In fact, General has a very good angle to work with to push AF away. Yato is the only member from AF who is in the front, but for Miners, they have definitely more angles to work with. Take the zip line down south. Still the first circle. So there's plenty of space to work with. In fact, it might even find the straggler of RQ who are... What is this?
What is this?
Playing a different game.
These guys, I can't deal with them. I can't deal with them. They are top-tier memers. I'll give them that. Top-tier memers.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And look at Amir. He's all by himself now, and the Miners end up finding him anyways. It's not frustrating whatsoever, but Miners, they'll take a free kill.
Yeah, even pulling out the double revolver, I just have fun with it. I mean, Legolas leaving the youngest member behind.
So cruel.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
So
So
cruel.
Miners get a free point off of that. And guess what? Now they're trapped with Indo Stars on the same island.
Oh boy, wait. UAV is starting to come up. They will reveal the two pushing members of the Indo Stars. They're going to see the UAV as well. They're going to get pinged out. They're going to be shooting it down quick, but more importantly so, they need to put some damage into the Miners.
General able to dash away with the Tatsuya just in time to avoid getting knocked down. And Nando sees Raz, 18 Deer actually in General's face, the Trogon to take care of him. And Miners losing one already, Raz finding number 2, but the revives are coming in. Despite that, Miners still don't really have any sort of resistance against IDS. And that means these revives are just going to be converted into points, and IDS, they love the idea of that.
Yeah, they already got pushed out of their original position. IDS, they're just picking up the scraps here. If not for the Miners, it probably would have been our Kyukazu, let's be honest here. The homer comes in, and now the rest of the team continuing the rush.
General forced to go on the run. IDS finds 5 points, takes control of Vantage, and with that vending machine and a revival point, they can easily go for the full reset. Loud, on the other hand, yeah, making active moves already. I believe there is a vehicle and Yago has it, so he might help the team to scout ahead. They are trying to find the best possible position. Reverse red. Now in this spot, having to deal with JV.
Oh, JV is aggressive here. They're the aggressors. They're moving in on their position.
See if Reverse Red can hold on to this Potato around the corner. Doesn't find anyone. Finds a portal instead. Sees Nameless and Exposy. Won't take it for now. And there is the Nameless with the trip mine. See if JV wants to run into the Saming on top of the roof as well. This could be a trap. Reverse Red, they have to fight this. And with a man disadvantage as well. Nameless already found Limit. Miner's going to take out Limit. Finished off by the landmines.
Landmine strikes again. That second one already. So now Diamond is going to be bought back here. The rest of the team has to take this fight head on against a fully momenticized JV as they find the trade.
Exposy with the footwork is not good enough, and now Nameless getting pressured. Potato around the corner. Saming tries to help Exposy. First one to go. Team Solid, meanwhile, off screen, eliminated as Saming finds Shut Up, but they need the finishers. And Saming will guarantee one for them. Still Reverse Red, not in the best position to fight. And Saming is going to intercepted by Limit with the sidearm only. Saming clearly with the better guns, but does not have the numbers.
Oh, does he have one? He knows he's there, but does he have the head? Ah, close. Saming gets brought down to 50% of his HP. And now the battle continues. BRU actually on the northern side, actually collapsing on Loud mid-rotation. Reverse Red off screen, gets eliminated.
And now we need Loud to survive, but can they survive BRU? They all have but one goal. If it's not BRU, it has to be an SCA team, and BRU, they know the mission. Talked about Drax being one of the best rushers from Latam. But can he survive against the onslaught? Nope. Moshi finds the shot, and Jonah does the deed.
Gets executed, but at least one of their members were able to creep away. Now it's up to Khan to hold off the rest of BRU and slow them down as much as they can.
Gets Drax back, tagged by the Homer. Here comes the Glue Wall Melter. Khan forced from his position. And Get High with the push. The supports from behind. Get High making first contact. Khan does have the A124. Doesn't find a good chance to use it though. Get High does get brought down low. Khan, Drogon with the corner. Turns it, tries to go for the secure. The glue wall perfectly placed to protect his teammate. And Wasana saves the day.
Oh, well played. Well played coming in from BRU. They are fired up here, of course, but no contention of making it into the top 6. Speaking of which, at the very least, Loud is able to get a full reset off of this. So despite taking damage, getting flanked by BRU, they will be able to continue on.
C-Triple-G in the meantime also racked up 3 kills off their own. As AF, on the other hand, from the southern side of the map, completely uncontested, free entry into the circle. And with 4 teams already wiped out, there's plenty of room to work with. Can't say the same for Fluxo having to deal with C-Triple-G.
Well, it's looking tough here. C-Triple-G, they're going to be the aggressors on this one. Nades being thrown back and forth so far. C-Triple-G doesn't find him just yet. They do Tatsuya rush, looking for any picks whatsoever. Drops down the blue wall just in time. Sees the mini Uzi man. Tatsuya's out once more as Fluxo is able to start clearing them out one by one. They find 3. They're looking for one more. And C-Triple-G, they call it quits. Take 3, but don't take the squad.
C-Triple-G survives to fight another day, but Fluxo stops the first wave of the Thai aggressions, and that means now they have a fighting chance, at least to lock in top 3 by the end of this round, forcing C-Triple-G to go for a full reset. BRU on the other hand coming alive at the final round, or seemingly so. 8 kills and the full squad still remains.
Circle pulled towards the southern side, Militia, and it's not looking too good because you can see RQ member making his way towards the buy point here. Let's have a look at the numbers. C-Triple-G with only one member looking for some revives. Everybody else with their full squad still available. Even for RQ as well. JV from the southeastern side making their way, following up their road. They should collide with the Indostars using their UAV, checking out some compounds, but here comes the TP and here comes the fight.
Instant rush into IDS as Phase 18 there stood no chance as Orgus actually takes a shot to the face. Raz, what a snipe! But he gets traded back is Alpha 34 to run interference in this conflict. JV now gets space to work with through the glue wall. Limit tags the head of Liam. Not enough to take him down, but enough to cripple him. And ID Stars now splitting up to try and extend that lifespan in this round. But Shut Up's not going to let that happen. Grenade into the building. Instant rush. And Orgus with the nade to secure the 3rd for JV.
All right, now the Indostars back to square one with only one member remaining. Here comes, wait, no, it's Alpha. Alpha is looking to try and get in on the action. They're taking a slow approach to this, and they're not immediately jumping at JV. They recognize that the fight is basically already over.
Kochu is the last man alive for IDS. With nowhere else to run, RQ Kazu on the horizon, northern side. Kochu gets spotted, but that portal leads him back straight into JV. Seems like his time is numbered. JV with 12 kills already, and this cluster might be the 13. Skochu
the flank
stands no chance. Legolas, the one to finish him off. Indostars eliminated in 8th place, but RQ Kazu have just drawn the attention of JV.
Yup, and JV, they didn't even have to look behind them. Alpha, they just give up the position. They're like, we could flank, we could take this, and now they're going to commit to the TP and follow and mirror right behind JV. High momentum here. Once again, Loud having to deal with BRU on the northern side.
And BRU just dunks on Loud, not even giving them a chance. The opportunity of a lifetime for Loud squandered in this very moment. Leaving Yago all alone in the open. Sure, the glue wall is there, but Get High, he knows it. The crushed, the remnants of Latam's hopes resting on Yago's shoulder. And it is just not a possibility. Jonah puts it to rest.
Puts it to rest. BRU fans are happy about that, of course. But coming in towards the closure of this fourth ring, not a lot of space to really work with. A couple of structures, of course, but Alpha, they've got to get out of there. And JV finally turn around and are now gatekeeping, trying to clear that back. Wait, C-Triple-G!
Yeah, it's a 3-way fight. Alpha just sandwiched in the middle. And meanwhile, BRU taking care of RQ Kazu on the northern side. Shut Up in the front. There's a window to peek through. Potato has the Trogon also. But C-Triple-G, they gotta kind of outrun the blue and into JV. And JV, they know that. They start backing off, let Alpha do the work. But they come to the front, flooded through like a horde. And meanwhile, RQ Kazu finished off by Fluxo. JV Shut Up to lead the charge straight into Chucky, who barricades himself behind the glue walls. And from afar is Bobs. Trying to look for one more, can't find him.
Yep, they're playing on towards this hill. Everybody on the southern side has to play from the lower ground, but Fluxo, they have the position. They can play from the middle of it and start making their way down to start finding these big kills. And here we go. JV looking to take down Alpha, but here comes Fluxo. Wait, did they not realize? Alpha gets eliminated. C-Triple-G, the next to fall immediately after.
And look at the team on the northern end is BRU. We've been looking for them the entire Mobile Masters, and they might just finish strong. But it's JV against Fluxo first, and JV, time is of the essence, but it might be limited. BRU smack in the center, watching all of this unfold. And Fluxo, they realize that something is wrong. They also need to move into a better position. They can't let BRU have all this space.
Their support anchor pushed out of his position, and BRU quickly take it as JV is able to reset with only 2 of their members left. They don't want to go into this engagement. They understand that there's still plenty of members from Fluxo's side, but BRU now being the aggressors and taking these glue wall melters, that's totally fine. Just minimize the wastage of resources and now take on this full fight. JV back at it again.
This could spell doom for Fluxo. JV crunching them from behind. And look at how JV is playing this, right? With only 2 members left, they are splitting up their forces, but the space that BRU has taken, as you see Fluxo crunch into an uncomfortable position on the southern end of the ring.
JV split, 1-1 split here. And now committing back and forth, just trying to be so annoying to both of these teams. And there we have it. JV finally get eliminated. It's a full 4v4. BRU up against Fluxo on the 6th ring.
This is the rematch of the FFWS 2023 finals. But it seems like this time, and just like last time, BRU will not give Fluxo any chance. Magic Squad or Fluxo, BRU emerged victorious to close out Mobile Masters with a booyah of their own.
Yup, and there you have it, finally giving BRU fans something to cheer for, a booyah to end off the day strong. That's what we've been waiting to see from Buriram United Esports.
Certain histories will remain unchanged. This one is one of them. The rivalry, I mean, BRU came to the Mobile Masters with the biggest target on their back, hunted down by Team Solid for a good half of the entire finals, and not being able to show up majority of the time, but at least they left an indelible mark at the very end of it.
Woo, what a game.
What a game.
And I mean, this is one of the few times that we see that, at least for JV, this is the closest that they've actually gotten to closing out the match with a super high kill score as well. Again, they managed to maintain being kill leaders for so long throughout the map.
But you know who's going to be the happiest by the end of this, right? Regardless of the results.